Today marks 5 years. 5 years ago today, my brother Andy died. And today, we're releasing the recordings so you can hear it unfold in real time. This is call 2, March 1st, 2021, around 9:30 in the morning, just hours before everything changes. Remember, just the day before, Cash was cold, defensive, short with me. But this morning, something feels different. Because later that same day, after I told her Andy's leg doctor was coming, an ethics committee meeting gets scheduled. And we don't find out until much later. Listen closely. Every word matters. Every pause. Every shift in tone. Was Cash trying to help me or buy time? This is where it starts to unravel. Real voices, real timestamps, real consequences. Connect the dots, ask the hard questions, because today becomes the plot twist.
Yes, you did. I just tried your cell phone too. I got your message about the thyroid panel, and I was hoping to have the results back before I called you back. But I'm still waiting for it to result.
Okay.
It's been a little bit of a busy day, not with your brother, but another patient that I've had, and that's why it's taken me so long to call you back. But,
that's fine.
We've done a lot of fluid changes with your brother today. We did have him on a dextrose solution when you were here last night, and it wasn't bringing down his sodium. I don't want to say quickly enough because we don't want to lower it quickly, but it just wasn't budging the way we wanted it to.
Right.
So, also we're drawing labs every 4, so his hemoglobin is a little bit on the lower end of where we would like it to be. So I've stopped giving him fluids, but I gave him back a unit of blood today. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It sure does.
Okay.
I would have heard at the beginning of the week, well, his carotid artery is 70%, filled with plaque. That makes perfect sense to me, and that is so much more understanding than all this crap that I have been given all week long. That's all I'm saying. The normal common sense stuff that makes sense to us at home who aren't doctors and nurses. Carotid artery, I understand 100%. I have to have a reason as to why he went to the hospital for this leg. And because if there is a chance, not saying that there is, but if there is, because I do know when I get stern with him, he listens. And last night before I left, I got stern, and his blood pressure did come up a bit when he heard me get stern. And I know it went back down, but he made me promise. Maybe he heard something from one of you all that you all didn't know he heard, but he talked to me before he chose to go on that vent, and he made me promise. And that's all this is about. So please don't hate me and think that I'm awful.
Ellie, no.
Okay.
Honey, no, we do not think that.
Okay.
I think it really helped you coming here last night and all of us talking face to face and to understand truly what you are going through personally outside of all of this as well as this. And, nobody thinks that. And I really want you to know, after you all left last night, Dr. Brazier and I talked, and we were like, we get it. We understand now. We understand why there's been so much emotion attached to everything. And we really feel for you. That was when you left, we both cried, honestly. We really feel for you. And we understand why you're asking the questions that you are. We understand now. We understand better. And we understand better now how to help you.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And I don't want you to think that we hate you, you're despised. That couldn't be further from the truth. That's being honest with you. And it really helped you coming last night. And that's all I can say. It really helped you coming last night, us seeing you and hearing you and listening to you and just having a very open conversation about everything that's been going on. And we want to help. We want to give you what you want. And that's why we went ahead and we got those labs ordered. I wasn't able to call you right back to let you know that I was going to do it, but
and other people's family members are important too. I don't want you to put him above. I'm not asking that at all. Please don't think that.
I don't feel like you are at all.
Okay.
I don't feel like you are at all. I feel like what I took away from the conversation is that you need to cross your T's and dot your I's to know that you did everything because you made a promise.
Right.
And we get that. We get that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to try to do everything that we can to get that for you.
And also, like at the and let me explain why I was kind of at the beginning of the week with all Sarah and Dr. I don't know how to say his name. Blah.
Hold
whatever.
on 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Haley, for that. Okay, sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
I got a note while.
No, it's okay. It's just they were giving me the opinion in my head that I couldn't be there, and I promise you that is what was told here. And whenever I would ask questions, they would say, "Well, we're not there. We can't answer that. We're here." But if I feel like that there is a chance in the world, not even for me, but for my babies, all of them, all 5 of them, I have to do it. And I think
I understand. After you left last night, like Dr. Brage and I got to bouncing stuff off of each other. I think we both got hit with a lot of questions really quickly that we both were kind of like flummoxed for a minute. Like you asked specifically about a TEE, and I know he had an echo, and that's different from a TEE, but he also had a bubble study with his echo, and it would show if he had a hole in his heart, and on his echo he did not when that bubble study was run. And what that bubble study is it's agitated saline that's injected at a certain point within that echo to see if we can see the bubbles pass through that opening of the heart if there was one, and it was negative. And the only difference between that and the TEE would mean that it was an echo done down the esophagus, and then the bubble study would have been added during that time. Does that make sense?
It does.
So I wanted to reassure you with that, because after you left, I said to her, I'm like, oh my gosh, she had a bubble study with the echo. We should have told her. And he's like, because I think we just both got a little bombarded that we were like, oh my goodness, and we kind of forgot bits and pieces that we knew to tell you. But I'm glad that we're talking, because I wanted to tell you that today.
Well,
that he had the bubble study with the echo, and that part came back negative.
Okay. Rachel, I think it was Rachel, when she was cleaning out his vents on Saturday, that was a great day that we had. And I loved it. It just is. So anyways, he kind of, like when she put that down in his throat, it's like he lifted, like he gagged. And I said, oh, he gagged. And she said, well, we're just getting back in the back so he don't suck any of that water out. If he gagged, that's a gag reflex. And that's where I get puzzled, and where I have to just, until I know. And don't think that it's not that I'm not trusting, or I want this and I want that. It's that I see a gag reflex. And then every single time I talk to him, when he knows it means something, his heartbeat, his blood pressure, it goes up. And then, I don't know, we're just different.
If you would like, Seth is the supervisor today. I can talk to him about your concerns, and maybe I'll have more of a definitive answer. Like maybe we could look at the schedule and see if there's like a consistent person that they could put back here consistently for a while, and that way we're not interchanging staff so much. But I can't promise that to you, Ellie, unfortunately.
But you're trying, and that's all that I'm asking. And
I'm absolutely willing to ask.
Okay.
You're very welcome. I really hate the way that you express that you have been made to feel, because that's not who I feel we are. And that we did we let you down. And that's what I walked away with last night, that I felt like you had been let down a lot. And that we want to make it better.
And so it's all out of love for him and what I have.
Yes, and we recognize that. And then that's exactly what we took away from it, that you really very much care about him, and then to make the right decision, you really need to have all the T's and crossed and the I's dotted. And the only way to do that is to work together. Because in the end, we all really want the same thing. We want the right thing to be done. And I think that if we can work together, we can get there.
Yeah.
Aside, we want to take the best care of your brother, and really truly, we understand that this is the COVID unit, and you're there, we're here, and that we have to take care of you all too. Like, we really do get that, and I just want to reassure you of that.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate it. Please do.
And then I'm back on the weekend.
Okay.
And I can tell Seth, hey, I'm back this weekend. Give him back to me this weekend, and that way we can kind of keep a very routine staffing, and that you feel comfortable with as well.
Either with that, I didn't know that wasn't allowed, and I did ask. And
Ellie, how would you know that it wasn't when it was offered and it was done? There's no way you could have known that.
But I asked. It wasn't offered. I asked them to do it. That's what I'm saying.
But nobody did the wrong thing in that scenario.
And I just thought with it being his phone. I'm sorry.
Like I told Dr. Brazier yesterday, I was like, no, it was well intended, and we discussed that, and I know why Dr. Brazier said yes to it. It was just unfortunate that somebody caught wind of it that shouldn't, that made it go away.
We can't achieve that if we don't find out why he originally went to the doctor, to the hospital numerous times. That's my point.
One thing, I'm glad that we're talking, because I thought of something last night, and one of the things that we heard in the beginning of people complaining about was some random aches and pains, and one of them, people that ended up testing positive for COVID, one of the common things we heard was sciatic pain or lower back pain. They thought it was a kidney or a hip. So I don't know if that would explain it, but I wanted to tell you that was something that we were hearing a lot. That was a symptom of that. And then also, but I don't want to throw you off.
No, you're not.
By any means.
No, I've been sitting down and I've made a timeline. He had the severe pain. It started on December the 11th, but his oxygen didn't start declining until the very end of December, and it just gradually got worse, and the pain got worse, and then the color on his foot got worse. And he did exactly what the doctor said. He went to the ER. And that's why I know you all think I'm a nut. I know, and I get it, because I think I am most of the time in the past couple weeks. But it's important that his wishes, I am what he is saying to you all. And that's all he's got right now. And if I don't push for why he went in the first place, I'm not. That's the main thing at this point, and to find out why that carotid artery was 70% clogged for so long. I mean, I just don't. This is just, everything is crazy about this, and it's not that it's you all. It's just in general. So
I want you to Google. I want you to Google plaque buildup, and some people get it due to really poor dental hygiene.
That's the only reason why. Because I feel like what if the rod has been put in once already and backed out? And so he told him, if you feel anything, there's not a lot of room in there with those arteries, you have to come back, and we've got to correct it before they fuse to the bone. That's what he told him. And so, no, it's not. It's just the thing that I cannot figure out. It's that daggone leg. Why? Since right after that surgery, I'm just worried. I don't know. Can we just continue with minute by minute? And right now, I've had the best conversation with you all that I've had. And
well, Ellie, we're on your side, and we're trying to support you the best way that we know how.
And you are now.
Okay. I'm going to go talk to Seth, and I'm going to let him know that we talked about these times, and then I'm going to talk to him about making sure maybe we can have some routine staff for you all.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ellie.
All right.
And if I don't talk to you again, I'll talk to you definitely whenever I turn on that